Putrajaya is looking at rolling out new taxes and selling land and valuable assets to pay liabilities of some 1 trillion ringgit. PM Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad says the government is forced to look at other sources of funding thanks to the heavy debt, which he blames on the previous BN administration. He did not elaborate on the type of taxes or assets to be sold, although he did say that some land could be sold to local housing developers. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng explains that the fiscal target set by the previous administration is now unrealistic. He says it will be foolish to stick to it in the short term. The new taxes will be announced during Budget 2019 in November. The Ministry of International Trade and Industry is providing a 4 million ringgit grant to support Proton Holdings' supply chain. The loss-making automaker inked an MOU with MITI's agency, Malaysia Automotive Institute, today. The two parties plan to pool resources to be used in enhancing the capabilities of selected suppliers. This is in line with Proton's upcoming launch of its first SUV, the X70, and other future models. According to MAI CEO Dato' Madani Sahari, more funds will be pumped into the collaboration over the next 5 years. Proton has been loss-making for years, and its CEO Dr. Lee Chun Rong admits the car maker has only managed to cut costs by 7%. That's far from its cost reduction target of 30%. Nestle Malaysia is investing over 100 million ringgit to expand its Milo factory in Chembong, Negeri Sembilan, and establish it as the biggest Milo plant in the world. The group says this is part of its continuous drive to improve efficiency and enhance competitiveness. To facilitate the expansion, Nestle Malaysia will be moving all existing Milo manufacturing operations from its Putrajaya plant and consolidating production at the Chembong facility. Nestle will now dispose of its Putrajaya plant, as well as its chilled dairy business, to French dairy group Lactalis for 155.3 million ringgit. It expects a one-time gain of about 27 million ringgit, split over 2018 and 2019. Eleven candidates are in the running for the CEO position in FGV Holdings, the world's third-largest oil palm plantation operator. FGV Chairman Dato' Wira Azhar Abdul Hamid says only 2 of the candidates are from within the troubled group. He says that hopefully the new CEO will be announced very soon. The position in FGV was left vacant after Dato' Zakaria Arshad threw in the towel as group president and CEO. This follows his second suspension on September 13th related to issues that eventually led to a financial loss for FGV and its shareholders. Zakaria is a long-time Felda employee and a second-generation settler. He has denied that his departure is an admission of guilt. Hibiscus Petroleum is buying a 50% interest in 2 UK oil fields for a cash consideration of $37.5 million USD. Its unit Anasuria Hibiscus UK has struck a deal with Caldera Petroleum UK for blocks 15/13A and 15/13B. These blocks are located in the UK sector of the North Sea, approximately 250 km northeast of Aberdeen. The gross contingent oil resources in the blocks are estimated at about 60 million barrels of oil. Its MD, Dr. Kenneth Pereira, says the proposed acquisition is expected to be completed on or before October 16.